I'm Pam Masters, and I'm a collaborative family law lawyer. I'm a settlement specialist, and I guide couples on the difficult journey of divorce without court involvement. I do this to protect children, preserve financial assets, and achieve better outcomes for my clients. Today I'm going to talk to you again about communication, one of my favorite topics. Co-parenting and former spouse relationships can be challenging. Good communication is one of the keys to better co-parenting or former spouse relationships. I heard something this week that described one of the pillars of good communication in a way that was very memorable. So, of course, I'm going to share it with you. In communication, there are three things going on. The intention of the person who is speaking, that's number one. The behavior of the person speaking, the words they're using, their tone of voice, their hand gestures, that sort of thing. And last, the impact of the person's behavior on the listener, the person who is hearing the speaker. In any exchange, the speaker only knows two of those three things. The speaker knows his or her intention and obviously the behavior. The listener also only knows two things, but they're not the same two. If you're the listener, you know only the behavior that you're seeing, that's the one thing you both know together, and the impact that it's having on you. You don't know the speaker's intention, and the speaker does not know the impact of what he or she is saying on you. So if you can imagine playing tennis or volleyball or pickleball, one of those net sports, you know that you cannot play from the backcourt on the other side of the net. You have to score points or defend your position from your side of the net. You have to stay on your own side of the net. And so it is with good communication, co-parenting or otherwise. If, for example, you approach your spouse or former spouse with an important communication, and he or she does not appear to be listening, maybe they're scrolling through their phone or something, you may say, "You're not listening to me." The moment you do that, you're on the other side of the net. You do not know whether that person is listening to you or not. Now, those of us who've been trained in good communication, we stick with the I statements. So we may say something like, "I don't feel that you are listening to me. I'm on my side of the net. I'm saying what I'm feeling." No, you're not. This is not any better than the first communication. If you can change the word feel to the word think in any sentence, you're not expressing a feeling. Here, what you're really saying is, "I don't think you are listening to me." And that is not on your side of the net. So in this simple example, how do you stay on your side of the net? Well, what are the two things you know? If you're the listener, you know the behavior, so describe it. When I'm talking to you and you are scrolling on your phone and you don't make eye contact with me and give me a sign that you hear me, that's the behavior. You've described what you're seeing or experiencing. The second thing you know is the impact of that behavior on you. I feel ignored. I don't feel heard. I don't feel that you think this issue is important, something like that. Now you've sent a beautiful volley from your side of the net over to the other side of the net and hopefully have begun a constructive and productive conversation. I know for me, staying on my side of the net really helps, and thinking about this analogy, this tennis idea, is easy. When I'm in the middle of a conversation, I can ask myself quickly, am I on my side of the net here? And if I'm not, why? What do I need to change? I hope this helps you as well, both in difficult conversations and in everyday conversation. You can practice. As always, I'd love to talk to any of you more about this or any other issue. I can be reached by phone at 386-271-8044. My email, pam@masterscdc.com, or you can visit my website. There's a lot of good information, communication tips, all sorts of tidbits there at www.masterscdc.com.